All right, my friends. You know, we've been talking a lot about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, but now it's time to talk about the other skateboarding franchise. Like I told you, 2025 is the year of skateboarding games. The highly anticipated Skate 4 is dropping this year, I believe. And, you know, they try to rename the game to Skate, even though Skate already came out many years ago. But there's been a bit of controversy about this. I haven't seen it yet. But my take is that all the Skate 3 content creators have been playing the kind of like new updated version that's very close to what will be released. But they've been sponsored by EA. And then the community at large has been saying, whoa, why are they glazing in these videos? Why are they glazing in these videos? This is bad. This is negative. And there's been kind of a standoff between the sort of corporate EA version of the game and then the community at large saying, yeah, these guys are just getting paid to say positive things. So I thought we could start it off by watching some of these Zexy videos. So Zexy is the biggest Skate 3 creator. And look, this got 850,000 views. Why don't we watch some of the gameplay and first reactions, and then we'll watch some of these negative videos. Garrett Jenner even chimed in with a video. And then this Milky guy, not sponsored. The comment section is brutal. Then this other guy too. Night Speed is another popular one. The bad stuff. So yeah, I think let's really investigate right now.
Thanks EA for providing me early access to the Skate playtest 0.27 build. Well,
that says it all. Nah, I don't know. But let's see. And for the record, I like Zexy. He actually sent me his noodle company that he started. He sent me some free noodles. I like him in general.
Well, here we are after 15 years of waiting. We finally have a new EA Skate game. Guys, this is not...
See, like, even that. This is the thing. This is why the community's mad. That sentence was wrong. That sentence is not what he meant to say. He meant to say, 14 years of waiting, we finally have Skate 4. Woohoo! We have Skate 4. He wanted to say that, but he could not.
Waiting, we finally have a new EA Skate game. Guys, this
he wanted to say Skate 4. He didn't want to say Skate because everyone knows he would get mad if they get, we finally have Skate. Well, yeah, we already had Skate. So I can see why they're angry. Let's see.
From EA, no, this is actually me playing Skate for the first time here on YouTube. Wow, dude, I almost can't believe it. I mean, trust me, there is so much for us to talk about. Good things and bad things. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be fully exploring this early access build of Skate. Now, guys, I already know this is going to come up in the comments, so I would like to say right now that I am not getting paid by EA for this video. They have not given me any talking points to give to you guys. I have no obligations to show off anything in particular.
What? What? Why is that in the video, Zex? 50 seconds in.
Thanks EA for providing me early access to the Skate playtest 0.27 build.
But like, if we're not getting paid, we're not actually sponsored. Very weird already. I guess I understand why they're going to come at him hard.
Game or say good things about the game. So everything you guys see in this video and everything I say in this video is my full, genuine opinion. And trust me, I have a lot of them. And we'll get into all of those eventually, guys. But today, I only have 2 goals. My first goal is to show you guys all of the new things we have in this game that we didn't have in previous Skate games like Skate 3. And my second goal today, guys, is to just enjoy it. Just to take it all in. I mean, this game was... What the... Oh my... I mean, this game was announced back in 2020, guys. So the fact that we're finally here after thousands of hours of playing Skate 3 and making hundreds of videos with you guys. I'm just gonna soak in the moment, guys. I'm just gonna enjoy it because, wow, I can't believe we're here. But yes, guys, today we are going to go over all of the new things here in Skate. We're gonna talk about all those small things like character customization and cosmetics and get all the way up into the big things like new...
Wait, was that the loot boxes?
Things like character customization and cosmetics.
The shop, product boxes.
And get all the way up into the big things like new tricks and crazy new flying mechanics that completely change how this game will be played. But alright guys, let's start with the one thing that you always see while you're playing Skate. And of course, I'm talking about your character. Now I've seen a lot of people talking about the art style of this game. It's definitely more cartoony. Not that the past games were that realistic, but I mean what they're going for.
Oh damn, why didn't you tell me my chat is blogging him? Okay, so it's interesting to see like let's keep an open mind, right? but that already felt like backpedaling, you know? Not that the other games were super realistic. They were, though. They actually were for the time.
For now, game, it's definitely more cartoony. Not that the past games were that realistic, but I mean, what they're going for now is clearly not realism. So this is your character customization screen. I'm actually pretty impressed with how in-depth it is. You can change just about everything in your appearance, including your butt size. There's also tons of options for different face shapes. There's tons of different hairstyles to choose from and tons of different hair colors to choose from. And you can change your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your facial hair, your voice. Now, honestly, I usually don't spend too much time on these things. I care more about the apparel, and right now, I don't have much. This is pretty much all the default stuff that you get. I guess I've unlocked a plain white t-shirt as well. Oh, I also have some jorts. And the main way to actually get new clothes is just by doing challenges that you'll find around the map. And speaking of the map, this is the current map. You can see it's actually split into like districts. We got head.
Skate 3 wasn't realistic at all. One of my first missions, you jokey reference to jumping the shark. I feel like Skate 3 is realistic. Skate 3, or especially Skate 1, it was meant to be the antagonist to Tony Hawk Pro Skater, saying like, okay, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, you grind the power lines. Well, in Skate 3, we're going to actually try to keep it real. Like, obviously, people went and did their own thing, but the overall sentiment was like, this is more realistic with the flicker controls. Chillin' Pete, I somehow got early access. Do you play this same game, Chillin' Pete? Because I played one of the playtests literally like 2 years ago, and it was not like this.
Brick Switch, Market Mile, and Goldcrest Village. But I feel like the best way to talk about the map is just by skating around and showing you guys the map. I am impressed with the lighting. I feel like the lighting looks pretty good.
Looks very Fortnite, yeah. I think it's a valid criticism.
My favorite thing about this game, I mean, at least the flip tricks. I feel like they look so good. I mean, the grabs are a little slow still. But as far as the flip tricks go, oh, that is so good. So I've talked about this a lot in all of the gameplay trailers, but basically you can control how fast your board flips based on how quickly or slowly you flick your stick. So basically what that means is that you can do a really quick kickflip if you want, like that. Or if you flick your stick a little bit slower, you can actually get a really slow kickflip. And in my opinion, this is definitely one of the more significant updates that they've made. And you can actually do any trick as a late trick now, but we're going to talk about all the new tricks later. The first thing I want to do is actually unlock some new clothes by doing some of the in-game challenges. So if you go into your start menu, you'll see this little tab called missions. If you click on that, it'll actually show you what challenges you can do. So I haven't done any of them yet. This is actually the very first challenge I'll be doing in this playtest. So let's accept it, and it should show us on the map where to find it. All right, so you can see over there, it's 600 meters away. So we actually have to skate to it.
Okay, like I don't really care about the challenge.
To all of the like first challenges, because I feel like that's a good way just to explore the map and get to know it a little bit. But as you progress through the challenges, you actually unlock bus stops, which allows you to fast travel around the map. But I would love to know what you guys think about the map, or really anything.
Shout out Session for that.
Let me know down in the comments what your first impressions are. Of course, we are still early in this video, but if you do have any first thoughts, please let me know in the comments.
React harder.
Here we are.
I'm here to learn. I'm here to learn. I don't know. Are we gonna watch this whole thing? It's 20 minutes and he made 3 videos. I think we can just watch the first one. I just want to get the gist of like how he's presenting this information, and then I want to watch the negative videos and see what they say about it. I don't think we need to watch this whole thing.
Our first ever challenge in Skate, Spots 101. Oh, okay, so it looks like it's gonna show us where to go. Oh, there's like a little ghost skater that we can follow. So this is spots and how to own them. This is still like very early game challenge. All right, so it's really literally just teaching me how to like set session markers and stuff. I'm not gonna go through all this stuff.
Shout out to session markers.
I will show you some of the challenges, but probably not all the basic tutorial stuff, because obviously I don't need this tutorial, but there are probably gonna be a lot of new players in this game, so things like this are still good. All right, here's our first actual own the spot. Oh, it looks like it's off a balcony onto this roof.
All right, let's see what else happens.
So like a lot of other games, this is a rotating shop where things change pretty frequently. And down here we have some bundles. What is this one? What the? You could have a hot dog fit. Wait, are these hot dog shoot? What? This bundle has like a bunny head. But outside of that, you can also get bundles like the Vans bundle, where you can get some checkerboard pants. They also have the Nike bundle, where you can get a Nike SB hoodie, a Nike SB hat. It looks like some Nike SB Dunk Low Pros. Now, guys, I'm not totally against like the wacky or zany costumes like this Grim Reaper skin. Like I mentioned earlier, guys, if you just like go and do like a tray flip and hold it, you will literally do a tray flip forever. Obviously, I can't land that, but that applies to like every trick. So I could hold a kick flip and I would literally do what they call an endless kick flip. But guys, I haven't even mentioned the most insane mechanic in this new game yet. This is literally literally a mechanic that changes everything about the skate series. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So if I actually go and jump off this building, just like in Skate 3, you can actually do like a spread eagle and kind of like fly around, you know, and kind of slow yourself down. And you know, that in and of itself is not too crazy because we could do this in previous skate games. But there's one thing you might not
get to the
expect.
one thing.
You can actually jump off into a spread eagle, go as far as you want, and then at any point you can pull your board back in. Yes, guys, you can literally.
Okay, I think let's go for a negative one now. So Garrett Jenner is reacting to it. I think let's go with this. I like the milky guy. Should we go with what's up with Skate 4? Or Night Speeds, what I don't like about this game. Let's go with what's up with Skate 4.
Upset with the latest announcement of Skate. So it seems like Skate fans are a bit upset with the latest announcement of Skate 4 or the new Skate game, which is just called Skate. And I want to just talk about Skate today because I have been a playtester, and not just a playtester, but I was actually a player council member when the original player council was created, like almost like 4 to 5 years ago now. So I've been seeing this game transform over the years like crazy. So we've known about Skate being free to play for a very long time now, and people could have anticipated this kind of game being what they're going for with the microtransactions, you know, in the game loop kind of revolving around you just doing missions, challenges, getting points to unlock more and more gear, which that's kind of what we all expected a little bit. So a lot of you may have noticed on YouTube recently, there's a lot of sponsored videos being released by content creators or that are handpicked by EA.
Yeah, free to play
content on the new Skate game. And I think almost all of these people that we're seeing are player council members. These are like a hand-picked squad of people that EA picked out to help give feedback to the game. And also they get access to unwatermarked gameplay, which they can make videos on for free. So you've been seeing probably a ton of these videos posted. And this video right here, guys, is not sponsored by EA. And it's kind of funny because they invited me from Skater XL in Session. This whole entire channel that I'm on currently was built off of the back of Skater XL in Session. Skater XL to me felt like the obvious progression in the same direction that Skate was going from Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It felt like things were just getting more and more realistic. And that's kind of how I built this entire channel. So EA actually handpicked me to be on board with their player council to give them feedback because obviously they see the audience of Session and Skater XL and they want to capture that. But it does seem like they're trying to capture a much larger audience with this game.
Nobody does that IRL. Guys, the idea of a realistic game, it doesn't mean every trick in the game needs to be a trick that's done in real life. It means it needs to represent what would happen if in real life you tried to do that trick. I can go to a 40-stair rail and try to send it and smoke myself. I have free will. I can do that. In the game, I can do that too and see what happens. I can ollie off the skyscraper and see what happens. You know what I mean? That's what it's trying to represent.
Orders, which is understandable. And from a perspective of a person that plays Skate and wants to make videos on it, and even just a YouTuber that wants to do well and have a successful channel, my whole channel rides on the backing of this game being successful. So I mean, I want Skate to be
I wouldn't
successful.
say that.
I want Skate to be the best game ever. I want to make content on Skate on this channel and have it do well. And I feel like that will be super fun. And that's what I'm especially excited for, to be able to make content for this game, be excited about it. Just like I was for Skater XL in Session when they first.
Should I do that in real life?
Content
It
for
seemed a
this
little
game.
floaty, but I think I could do that. Hippie jump and then it bumped off the...
Excited about it, just like I was for Skater XL in Session when they first dropped. So my very first
Just
playtest, actually,
diving
like the
off a
first
building.
1, 2, or 3 playtests, I was putting in like 100 hours. But I do gotta say, guys, the hype for me has worn off a little bit seeing, you know, the recent playtests, because I've been playing this game for 4 to 5 years and you can't even keyframe and film. Like, I mean, one of the things I get excited for in Skater XL in Session the most is being able to make edits and film. And the one thing that you cannot do in Skate for some reason is you can't film. The thing that really kind of hurts me a lot about that is the fact that in the very first playtest, like the ones that were out 4 to 5 years ago, there were keyframes. You could make edits. And that's actually why I spent so many hours in the game back then, was because there was stuff to do. And that kind of brings me to why Skate kind of feels dead to me a little bit when I play it in the playtest, is that you cannot interact with other players. Like, I mean, there's no voice comms. You can't talk to people. There's no text chat. And by the way, there was text chat like years ago back in the original playtest. So they've also removed that feature. I don't want to sound all doom and gloom because I actually do love the skateboarding in this game. I think the skateboarding does look good. It feels good. It feels like it should. So one of the biggest draws of this game is the fact that, you know, maybe if it isn't to your liking nowadays, you can play test, give feedback, and help shape the future of what the game will eventually end up being.
He's just playing the same footage.
Just the pre-alpha. or beta phases, and they do plan to service this game for 10 plus years. So the game that we're playing right now is probably not going to be the same looking game that we'll be playing in 5, 6, 7 years.
So there's been a lot of drama of the people saying, okay, it's online only. That means as soon as they shut down the servers, the game ends. The pirate software dude has been arcing up about that, right? But I tell you what's crazy is that if Skate 3 has been out for 14 years, and then they're saying they're going to service their servers for 10 years, that means that if it was in the past, Skate 3 would already be 100% dead and not exist anymore. That seems kind of wild to me. Because I feel like you buy a game, you should own the game forever. I feel like that's common sense as well. It shouldn't be, oh, the server's this, the server's that. But yeah, that was one of people's biggest criticisms of it.
If they do keep up with the service, obviously. But that's why I'm a little bit concerned, because the game hasn't changed in 4 to 5 years. I mean, gameplay wise, and I feel like a lot of the stuff that they're going to be adding to the game, especially the cool things, will be just something that they add to the store. Like, I mean, if people are complaining about character models being not realistic enough, why wouldn't they just add Nigel Houston to the store for 20 bucks? All the cool things that we're probably going to be asking for with just player models and more realistic stuff, you know, all these things will just be added to the store, added to the progression loop, and we'll have to grind our way to it or buy it. So I don't want to make a video that kind of gets you guys all stirred up, and I don't want to be the person that forms the opinion for you. I want you guys to be able to form your own opinion. But in my true opinion here, guys, I want to validate your biases. If you're a skate fan, you love skateboarding, you love just the skate series, I do think you're going to be playing this game regardless. You're going to have fun with it regardless.
That's probably
and
true.
That does matter. I do think that they will help shape it around what you want with this game if you're a hardcore player. So I think if you're a skateboarder or a fan of the skate series in general, or just a gamer, you're gonna like this game. You're gonna have some fun playing it, and it's really hard to say how long that is going to last before it kind of dies out, because for me it lasted, you know, a couple of years, and I can guarantee you're gonna have fun playing these playtests, trying it out. But
honestly, I don't like this playtest. I'm a skater, not a gamer, right? I don't know shit about how games work. What's this playtest bullshit? Release the game. Have nothing, then have the game. Why is it half released, half playtest? I don't get it. Or let me play. Let me play on stream, or don't release it. Like, I don't understand why we got this wireframe game.
It's very, very, very shallow. It's just,
is it just a way to get free people to test it? Like, people can play for free and test for free? Is that the way? Because it will have tons of problems if they didn't, I guess.
Spend points in the store, go back outside.
Like I said, I don't know shit.
There's nothing really to it. There's no death races. It really doesn't.
But like, no other game did this, right?
Which makes sense.
No other skating game.
So I hope they add more features, but it does seem like they're kind of regressing, because there used to be a chat feature. There used to be more interactive features. So that's like a little bit why I don't get excited too much when I play these recent playtests, is because you cannot film, and you used to be able to film. You cannot talk to people.
That's years old footage.
The game hasn't changed. Like, I mean, the gameplay is fun, the skateboarding is great, the no complies, everything looks sick, but those haven't changed in years. So when I boot the game up, I'm looking at what is new. Like, all I'm seeing is the microtransactions, the store, the flying from the sky missions, which is kind of crazy, you know. When I see this feature right here, obviously the neurons in my brain activates, and I'm like, oh, this is Fortnite. Like, this literally is Fortnite. Like, they're trying to appeal this to a Fortnite audience, and personally, I am not totally against it, because if those players come over to watch these videos and come over to play this game, that would be good for all of us. I think that would be great for the game in general if that ends up doing well. But I do think that this is why this game lacks soul, because it doesn't really have its own soul. It's trying to take pieces from other popular things and kind of stick it together with glue and, you know, tape. It's just not sticking together. I want to boot this game up, be hit with just a trailer of pro skateboarders doing really, really bad.
Look how sick that was.
Just why?
This is the exact opposite of Fortnite. You put niche pro skaters in a Hollywood produced movie. We never get shit like that anymore. This was so sick, you know? Like, Joey Berninski's fame in terms of the gaming community is so niche, you know? But we're glorifying them because we're celebrating the skaters.
Make videos,
you know what I mean?
This guy right here, Stoke.
That's like the spirit of Skate 1, 2, and 3.
Has got me stoked for Skate. There are videos out there from the sponsored player council members that I would definitely look into, and I'll leave a link down below to this video right here by Stoke. And if you're into realistic skateboarding like myself with Skater X Solid Session, you might appreciate this video the most out of all of the recent uploads, because he definitely focuses on hyper realism. This guy does some really cool tricks, like this wall ride to crook is actually crazy, and just flows down.
Boom.
So obviously Skate is
Didn't
appealing to a
lock.
huge audience here. I do think they have
kidding.
the bases covered for the realistic players. There is a lot there for realistic players, minus the replay editor. Like, you literally cannot film in the game. So just please, EA, add the keyframes back to the game. Add a VX camera. Add just a fisheye. Why is the only VX in the game an AI that talks to me and tells me where to go? Honestly, the best case scenario is if people that don't skateboard or just kids get into skateboarding because of Skate, and that would be a win for me. So I am a bit frustrated with this game, obviously, but I do have a lot of love for it. I'm extremely passionate about skateboarding and Skate and the Skate series. That being said, I can play it whenever I want because I've had the playtest for 4 to 5 years, and I kind of just don't play it. I really don't. I don't really see the draw to playing it. Like, I mean, I know it's missing a lot of features, and I'm anticipating and hoping for when it really.
All right, let's check another one. I feel like he could have gone harder. So that was Milky. Let's check Night Speed.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video where we'll be discussing the Skate footage that we've been receiving lately from a lot of YouTubers.
So this is him
covering
watching
the
someone else not playing.
0.27 update, getting us a closer look at what this game will look like when it drops in early access. Now, I myself didn't have access to the build and didn't really get the chance to make videos, so we have to watch other people. And this right here is Stoke's footage. If you're not subscribed to Stoke already, there's a link in the description I really want you to check out, because this right here looks like what's going to be awesome about Skate. Just chilling, flowing.
See, like, this does look pretty
as
good.
I said in the other video, the gameplay looks amazing. I like the look of the world, and considering it's not even early access yet, I think it's only to get better. So I'm very stoked on that. Watching Stoke's video.
3+4 is unrealistic too. Bro, it's a Skate game. They're all unrealistic. You don't want it to be super realistic. You go skating if you want it to be super realistic. It's meant to be a game. It's meant to be fun to play. It's meant to be like a non-skater can kind of play it. I feel like the perfect video game is a non-skater can learn to play it and become interested in skateboarding through the game, and a core skater can play it and be like, wow, this feels like skating. I feel like they're the two things that you want to hit on.
Okay. But what I really wanted to do in today's video was actually focus on a few things that I find to be a bit more negative than positive. I tried to have like equal amounts in my other video, but I think today it's gonna be mostly about some of the negative stuff, and this is actually one quick thing I want to start with, and that is the pop outs or bump outs. I think there's something about them. So
damn, he's getting nitty gritty already. Like, I feel like it's too early to critique minor stuff like that. Is that what this video is?
Too thick to actually like pop over, but
I mean, I can crook pop over on a thick rail.
Too thick to actually like pop over, but I just think there's a couple more examples I want to take a look at. Maybe not in Stoke's line here, but it's just really nice seeing like a super long line with like a good hard flip like that. I love when it's caught backside, a little under rotated. I love
you can do 50-50 hippie flips in 50-50 in this game. Trash. I mean, I can do that in real life.
Once again, I really recommend
50-50 hippie flip to 50-50.
giving him.
If you put a bounty on that, right? If you said, Ricky, I'll give you $1,000. It doesn't even need to be much. I'll give you $1,000 if you do a 50-50 hippie flip 50-50. I 100% could do that. My strategy would be front 50, nollie flip to back 50. I could absolutely do that. 1,000,000%. I would have them different heights. Front 50, nollie flip, hippie jump, back 50. Yeah, let's go.
A subscription. Tray flips looking nice. We got a little bit of life.
Do it switch.
Even though I assume we'll be getting a lot more life in the city once the game drops. I'm just kind of waiting for a pop out.
No, hippie flip, but you're front flipping. William Spencer did it.
Our friend Kelly can help us. Kelly, or Oak Street Locks, has released their first.
Alright, I feel like this is just too nitty gritty for me. Let's watch Garrett Jenner now. I feel like I haven't learned that much yet, to be honest. I thought there was more interesting drama. I feel like it's kind of minor. Let's see what good old G Jenna says.
Officially have Skate 4 content publicly available online on YouTube, real gameplay, it's happening. The only catch there is that every single video is
Thanks, EA, for providing.
sponsored. Dun dun dun. I watched the first 2 or 3 minutes of Zexy's X video, and then I wanted to make this video before I got too influenced by the influencers, says the influencer himself. Right before filming this, I did notice that Milky also made pretty much the same video. I haven't watched his yet though, so there might be some parroting going on, you know, repeating what he's saying. I wanted to voice my thoughts before watching any other creators' videos. Similar to Milky's video, as you can tell by the thumbnail. This video is not sponsored by EA. I did not get early access to the game for YouTube content. I'm strictly watching what's publicly out there and voicing my completely uncensored, genuine, honest opinions on it. I will say, for a bit of backstory, Milky as well, actually both Milky, Zexy Zach, a lot of other of these sponsored creators that you've been seeing with the Skate 4 content, or okay, Skate. It's called Skate. It's not called Skate 4. It's been Skate 4 in my heart.
I'm
for
sad they
10
came
years,
out
so
with this
it's gonna be
game.
Skate 4.
It is Skate 4. Call it whatever you want. It's still Skate 4. You change your name, it's still Skate 4. I don't care. Say it proudly. Maybe that's why they don't want to sponsor Rick. But respect to Garrett for doing this, because he did used to be on the council or whatever. So I think it's cool when you make unsponsored things. It is a little bit sad that just everyone gets sponsored and censored and whatever. But like, hey, there's limited money in skating. You can get a partnership with the game. Like, hell yeah, do it. Like, I don't really hold anything against them being sponsored.
We were on the Skate Player Council, and that was like when the game first got announced, like 4 or 5 years ago. We'd have these Zoom meetings with the people at EA in Full Circle, and we get to voice our opinions on upcoming features and stuff within Skate 4, which I thought was like the coolest opportunity. I'm no longer part of the Skate Player Council. I had a conflicting contract, so I left. The only thing I'm limited, or that I can't say, I did sign an NDA when I was in the Skate Player Council, so anything that I talked about in that is not public, that's my no-no. Anything public, I'm free to talk about and say whatever I want. What is this?
What
Bro,
the hell, Garrett?
my baby girl really wants her Milky dog. I swear this is not recommended for
Sus.
me. I don't know why that. Why
Big
is everything
sus.
milk, dude? Oh, it's because I searched up Milky. That is funny, bro. Chill out with all that. Whoa, I feel like I'm in the wrong side of YouTube. I think the first thing I want to do here is see what the most recent update. Oh, damn. Okay, they haven't posted anything since 4 months ago. I don't even know if I
That's
watched
what I
this,
looked at,
'cause I
too.
took like a year hiatus from this channel. I don't even think I've seen this yet, to be honest. Yeah, this is
Okay, I
the
didn't care about him
inside-
watching that.
Loving it. And that's where a lot of footage of a lot of stuff we've already seen all over social media. Oh, last thing I do want to say, I had an absolutely amazing time on the Skate Player Council. I don't want this there to be like, regardless if I love or hate how the game looks right now, all the dudes over on the Skate Player Council, amazing people. Really
This
fun to
guy
work with. I
is
love
not normal. Can we please get some respect for Garrett Jenner in the chat? Come on. Garrett Jenner is the reason that why I'm streaming right now. I give 100% credit to Garrett Jenner.
my time over there. My opinions on the game has nothing to do with like the people over there. Let's just go over to Zexy's video. Zexy's the good homie of mine as well. Like, we talk unrelated to video games pretty frequently, honestly. Let's just
This guy drifts. Yeah, this
Thanks,
guy
EA, for
welds.
providing me
Again.
early
This guy
access
fingerboard
to
rails.
0.20.
To my knowledge, though, he's not getting paid. I think he said that in his first video. It's not a paid deal. They just give him unwatermarked gameplay to post. So to my knowledge, he's still allowed to say whatever he wants. It's not like you have to say good things about the game. I don't know that for a fact, though.
Come over
Okay.
here, you'll see that
So,
there is a giant
this is
extra
where-
layer that actually lead into that.
This is what I call the Fortnite effect. And this was the first time that I watched footage, and I was like, oh, that's the route that it's going.
So the first mechanic we're gonna test today is how
It's
many
just it's really clear
just one
that
slow kickflip.
I mean, like, bro, half my channel is based off the keyword realism. It's clear that realism isn't the goal here. Not that it ever was with any of the skate series. It's always been fun to skate from rooftops and do insane wall rides and challenges, and like, it's never been a Skater XL or Session competitor. I don't even think it should be. That being said, I love the Skate 2 and Skate 3 graphics, and this looks like a Fortnite character. Like that's why I call it the Fortnite effect. And it's like they turned it into a game, which it is.
But so I always kind of felt like Skate 3's kind of like cultish popularity was by not really doing what the game wanted you to do. You put a kicker, you speed glitch, and then you launch really high. That's what kind of Zexy's channel is like built off, right? These guys keep moving around. He kind of built his channel off that. So then now for the game to like formally add those challenges, I feel like it kind of like changes the
Game
dynamic a little bit.
simulator with Session and Skater XL.
And off the
It is a game.
kickflips, that's gotta be it. Yep. And
It's just like,
oh my god, the distance was there. Yep. Oh, that,
I don't know. It's like Riders Republic, but I never got too deep into Riders Republic just because it was super arcadey. Like super fun game for sure, just not my genre. And I have like this feeling that this is gonna be the first game in the Skate series that's not up my alley, which kind of sucks. I loved the whole Skate series up until this. And again, like I won't know that until the game's out and until it's finished. But it looks like I'm playing Fortnite mixed with Apex Legends mixed with Riders Republic. I don't really see the EA Skate in it. You know what I'm saying? I think like, okay, so this is a weird thing to me. Well, okay, people love to hate, which is fine. People will hate on any game ever, as you guys saw from the session update. Like, people just hate everything. I like to think that I'm not that. I like to think I'm pretty open-minded, and I like to do my best to see things.
Still looks fun. I mean, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, okay, the graphics look Fortnite-y. So what? Who cares? Like, to me, that doesn't crush my souls that bad. Okay, it looks like Fortnite. Okay, whatever. Let's play.
All of the like climbing and parkour and how they implemented more than just skating, I think that's cool. It's not a skateboarding simulator. They're not trying to make Session 2.0. They're trying to make a game that appeals to
like also how many skate games do we need? They originally only used to be Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and then it evolved into flicker controls with Skate. Then Skate 3 was in power for a long time, and then finally Skater XL and Session came and kind of like took it out. You know, now we got an abundance of skate games, and then everyone's just in here. Sexy, me and Garrett, everyone's in here complaining. You know, I don't know. I think it is not Skate 1. It is not the core game that I loved as a youth in Skate 1. But if it's just Fortnite, Skate free game, whatever, like, okay, add it to the arsenal.
So they can make money. That's how businesses work, unfortunately, is they try to make money. Skateboarding is a very small niche.
Choose which one you want to play.
In that very small niche, let alone skateboarding video games or skateboarding simulator video games. So I completely understand EA wanting to branch out a bit and you know, appeal to more than just the very small niche of skateboarding simulator players, which, you know, cool. So like all of the parkour, all of the flying, like that's such an important part of the Skate series. That's like my favorite part, is doing the pencil dive to helicopters down buildings. Like I grew up on that.
While we're flying, we can also do flips. So we can do a front flip.
Yeah, like
can you land that or what?
Great to me. That reminds me of EA Skate. My biggest gripe, I think, is the graphics, which I think is weird that I care about that.
I went all the way up the crane, and
this is actually really cool to me. Like I thoroughly.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, is Skate games cursed? Skater XL felt fresh, and then they were going to continue where Skate 3 left off, but then the dead left kind of fell apart, I think, and then it just turned into a cash grab. Yeah, I thought there was some weird stuff with. I thought there was weird stuff with both of those games, Skater XL and Session, where like the creators and the fan base were like at ends or whatever, and they never were like aligned.
What's up,
dude? It's kind of weird.
As someone who's played Session for hours and hours and hundreds of hours, and then Skater XL for another hundreds of hours, doesn't matter how good the game is, doesn't matter how good the mechanics are, doesn't matter how realistic it is, you will get bored eventually. Being able to do stuff like climb towers and do parkour and fly around, like that's what keeps a game interesting. And you
both
know,
of them, yeah. Like why did that happen?
The burnout. I made up a word. Another thing that a lot of people aren't see, that's cool. Another thing that a lot of people aren't happy about is the whole free-to-play thing. The game is, I know that's public info now, the game is free-to-play, which
I do agree with the criticism of free-to-play. I feel like anything that's free-to-play, alarm bells should be instantly ringing, because everyone in life knows nothing is free. There's no possible way that it's free. Okay, previously I used to pay my money, get the CD, and now I have the game. But then now when you say it's free, it's like, uh-oh, free with asterisks? What does that mean? I'm scared. So I understand the criticism there. I think it's valid.
Microtransactions. To my knowledge, the only thing that you're going to be spending money on is cosmetics. Kind of similar, again, to the Fortnite effect. Free-to-play game, they make their money through buying skins and battle passes and that stuff. I don't mind that at all. Sure, EA, make your money. Personally, and this is me personally, I much prefer to pay $60 for a game, and that's the game. You have everything. Boom, done. Times are changing. And
yeah, I agree. Me and Garrett are boomers in this space.
The new wave, free-to-play games, whatever.
Zexy's younger than us, too.
The line, though, is the second you have to buy to unlock, like pay to win. Like you have to, oh, this part of the map is locked until you buy it. That's a big no-no. But I don't think that's the case with this game.
Not as hard as I
Think.
thought it would be to do something like
I like the animations.
that.
Like I noticed him doing, you know, crazy quintuple flips, really fast flipping. This kick flip looked a lot slower. Like I do like the way the animations look. The body flow is cool. Yeah, like I like the fluidity of everything. I mean, anything is better
It's
than
free to play
Session
fatigue.
looks.
Yeah. All right. Does
but-
Garrett get more of a contention here?
I feel like we should,
It's just it looks.
Oh yeah,
like
he
he's
starts to read
playing
the comments.
Fortnite.
Hell yeah.
this is really technical, guys.
How
I
about
don't
buy a
really know
skateboard and go
how to, like,
outside?
Put
Yeah, that's the
my-
best free to play game. All you need is a board. Go to a skate park, ask someone to borrow a board. Free to play game. Any
I
microtransactions?
put it into words.
Maybe.
Who else is making?
Maybe
I don't
buy
even know
someone
how
a
to
bottle of
find it. You
water.
type in skate. Oops, skate period.
It's
oh, I
terrible
guess
that
it
it's
does
named
come
that.
up. All right. Oh, he did a similar video to this too. I guess all the influencers.
I already spent
that
$10 to
didn't
Thrasher
get
board,
hit up by
Vans,
EA are
camera
making
pants, I don't
videos
mind.
similar to mine,
Respect.
to Milky's, where it's the unsponsored version of it, and they're probably all saying the same shit.
I was recently able to capture early
Yeah,
footage
everything's
of the new skate
sponsored.
game.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is
Streamlined flip tricks.
new to me. You can change your controls. So the classic controls, okay, yeah. So this is the flick it controls that EA's had since day one. What's the difference here? Streamline. What is the difference here? What's a streamlined flip trick? I see. Okay, a lot of people also wanted left and right or left right stick controls for skate, and coming from someone who like that's the reason I play Skater XL in session is for those dual stick controls. I think they should stay far away from the EA Skate series. That's just not what the game is. The game's
Skate
not,
series
again,
is
for the
def
millionth
better
time,
than
the
Tony
game's
Hawk's
not
Pro
trying to be a
Skater. I mean, they're
simulator. It's a
different.
skate game, but because they're allowing you to choose your control selection here, maybe it would be cool to have a third
There will be a pile of kids who play this game for free on their parents' console and then get into
option,
skating.
but-
Yeah.
and then again,
Hell yeah.
I'm kind of talking out my ass right now. Fortnite looks like I'm playing Fortnite right now for sure. Yeah, dude, it's like, yeah. I don't know. It's like too cartoony.
No, I'm not going to show you the entire tutorial process, but it's all pretty straightforward.
Yeah, like this looks like Riders Republic. This reminds me of the Riders Republic tutorial that I had to go through when I played the game for the first time.
Weird and wonderful things along the way, such as the ability
That I was like, oh, Fortnite gameplay. That's skate. It's almost like they're trying to appeal to too wide of a demographic, which again makes sense from a business standpoint.
Honestly, I thought this was going to be more interesting. I feel like I don't even really care that much. Hurry up and come out and I'll play it. Should we watch one more critical one? I like this smaller channel, Just Mary. We reacted to her game before. This is why... Why is this not the Skate 4 I've been waiting for?
So-
Respect for calling it Skate 4, Mary.
So for several days now, I've been watching the gameplay videos of Skate that were released by a handful of content creators who had early access to the latest playtesting patch and were also allowed to share their footage and their thoughts, unlike basically everyone else who is in the playtest. But luckily that didn't stop the community from flooding the comment sections with their opinions, and their picture was forming. 10 years of waiting, and this is what we got. And that is not anger, it's not hype either. It's a kind of confused disappointment,
More like
understandably.
skate snort.
And I'm
I mean,
feeling
what a
the
skateboard.
exact same way.
I'm so
because
skateboard.
This
Make
isn't
America
the
skate again.
we were waiting for more than a decade. I can remember when EA finally said, "We hear you, Skate will be coming back." How everyone was hyped just thinking about our favorite franchise will eventually continue. Then we got the
Okay,
first
now it's
gameplay
Skate 4
back in
gameplay.
2022.
Yeah, that looks cool.
That actually looked pretty solid. Maybe not as gritty as some of the old titles, but still more realistic and raw than what we're seeing now. Because instead of a grounded Skate 4 experience, we got what looks like a Fortnite mod spiced up with a bit of Riders Republic. But I'm not upset because it looks cartoony. We saw that coming from miles away just by looking at the more recent gameplay clips that were shared officially. I'm upset because it's not reminiscent of a game I would connect to the old Skate franchise at all. Where's the raw
Yeah, that's a valid point, but at the same time, they don't even want to call it Skate 4. So like they're making a decision to distance from the original series. They're distancing from core skaters. They're going towards cartoon graphics and microtransactions. Like I guess it's valid to criticize them as much as you want for that. But then at the same time, it's a little bit of the old, it is what it is. You know, play Session or play Skater XL, then don't play this.
Vibe of
but I think you can still be
that these
upset
games
though.
Had. Now it's bright, it's clean, and it looks sanitized. Instead of raw skateboarding, we got cartoony skins and loot boxes. Instead
Yeah,
of Coach
that is kinda
Frank
sad.
and familiar pro skaters, we got an AI camera and some random avatars talking to us. Instead of an offline experience you can play for decades, we got an online-only multiplayer that will be gone forever once EA pulls the plug. Instead of a game made by skaters for skaters, we got what seems to be the next soulless cash grab.
Yeah, that's valid. I do feel like Skate 1, it felt like it was made by skaters. And it felt like skaters had strong input on the game to like shape it, you know? Whereas now it feels like it's just the corporate overlords making corporate overlord decisions. I guess that's probably like the biggest distinction.
Feels like a completely different IP at this point. Like this game was never made for fans and players of the old Skate titles and only utilizes the name for nostalgia. Instead, it feels like it was built for people who grew up on Fortnite or Fall Guys and all of these other free-to-play games, and that are used to battle passes, emotes, over-the-top cartoony art styles, and item shops that always work even if the rest of the game is broken. And that becomes even more clear when looking at the gameplay loop, because this seems to be pure free-to-play live service. Complete challenges, earn one of many in-game currencies, and spend it on loot boxes for a chance to
What even is a loot box? I don't even really know what a
earn
loot
one of
box
many
is.
in-game currencies and spend it on loot boxes for
It's funny because loot boxes exist in real life. Like Braille used to famously do it. Mystery box. Buy the mystery box. You want to know what is in any skate company's mystery box? It's purely the products that did not sell well, maybe mixed in with a couple of desirable products. But if you ever go to a skate company and say, buy the mystery box, it's never their flagship products. It's always the stock that they couldn't get rid of with a few things in there. So I don't know. I think never buying a mystery box is a good idea unless it's like significantly cheaper. EA makes yearly sports slop and it's not really unexpected. Yeah, I guess it's the reason why people are so mad is because there's such a big gap. It kind of feels like if Rockstar released an updated GTA Online free to play instead of doing both GTA 6, that would be crazy.
to get
True.
a completely
But
random
GTA is a different beast
cosmetic
compared to
item.
Skate.
Then grind.
But
spend,
it is
and
interesting
repeat.
how well Skate
And I
survived, and like just to even have like PewDiePie and stuff playing Skate at the time, and there was kind of like this cult following of big people playing
Thought
Skate. I
focusing
think
a
that's
game
cool.
on the grind for loot boxes would be a system EA has scrapped after the Battlefront 2 backlash, but instead they had just saved it for later, for Skate. And just like many other games these days, it also represents the current state of the industry in general. There is no passion anymore, there is no soul in this game. Everything feels safe, polished, market tested, and sanitized. It's not about the players anymore, it's about the investors and shareholders. And for longtime fans of the franchise, this is heartbreaking to see. I mean, I do understand that things change, that live service, always online, free-to-play games are the current thing, and that they appeal to a new audience. And of course, you cannot only create a game that caters to the players of the old titles, you also have to create it for new players,
That's
for a
true.
new generation of gamers.
The
and
previous
skaters
people are
alike.
15 years
But
older.
What Skate is doing
That's
right
very
now
true.
is alienating the players that made it successful in the first place, and that were also responsible for bringing this franchise back, because these were the players asking for a new Skate game
Why-
for years
look, guys.
and years. Nevertheless,
Where's my mouse? I told you I like Mary's videos. She's a small creator, right? She got 1.5k subs, and this video only got 4k views. Why do I feel like she's articulating herself way better than Milky, Night Speed, and Garrett. I feel like she really wrote out her thoughts well and is just like boom, boom, boom. The other guys are more kind of like
Not
freeballing it.
everything is bad in this game. The physics and movement look great, the tricks look clean, we got new tricks that were not possible before, the controls and trick system were refined or completely rebuilt from the ground up. The parkour system allows us to basically get to every place possible, so underneath the neon paint and microtransactions, there is something good here. Something that could potentially be the foundation for a good skate game, and for a game that actually deserves and lives up to the name Skate. And maybe that's the optimist in me speaking here, but I still have hopes for it. I still have hopes that maybe in a year from now, this game will be different. Maybe it will look different, maybe it will feel like a skate game, maybe it will feel like this was actually made for skaters. Maybe they can save this game from becoming another one of those that were built on nostalgia but killed by misunderstanding and corporate greed. However, the sad truth right now is that it seems like just another free-to-play game, with loot boxes and microtransactions being the core point and everything else revolving around it. It feels like EA missed the point and doesn't know their audience at all. Players didn't want a rebrand aimed at a different audience. We wanted an actual sequel. We wanted...
That's true. So the fans that say, we want Skate 4, we want Skate 4, we want Skate 4, and then they say, all right, we'll give you Skate Dot, but it's definitely not Skate 4. Maybe you gotta listen to what they're saying, I guess. They're saying, hey, it's not Skate 4, it's just new age random Fortnite game. Which is fine, but I can understand why she's upset. We got a first time chatter. I've played the new Skate and it sounds like she hasn't. If she played it, she would have broke the NDA by posting this video. I wouldn't trust her. I mean, this is Skate 3 gameplay and then she's just showing the other YouTube people's videos.
Skate 4 and not Skate
But she speaks
Light.
from the heart.
And for those of us who waited 10 or 15 years for this franchise to come back, this is really disappointing.
Was Skate 3 the peak of skate
tell
games?
me what you think about this.
No, come on. It's Tony Hawk's Underground 1. Tony Hawk's Underground 1. We get the great story. None of this flicker control realism bullshit. As much as I love Skate, we were in the glory days of Tony Hawk. That's the peak. Then the next peak was Skate 1. Then when Skate 1 came out, the Disruptor, holy shit, that was the next peak. I don't know the exact timeline on that. But yeah, I don't know.
And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.
I like Mary's channel a lot. Let's give her a nice comment. Well said, thank you. Shout out to Mary, and shout out to all the other guys that we just reacted to then. Okay, I guess that's it for the skate drama. I guess I feel educated now. There's literally like infinite videos on it. What about this pigeon guy? Bro, you're lagging, dude. The other creators made the video. You gotta make it too. Wake up. Wake up, dog.